Yes, sir. Welcome to another live episode of No Cap Live Q&A with KC and Coach P. No Cap Live, you already know what it is, man. If you are here for the first time, then I will tell you what it is. No Cap stands for the knowledge and wisdom of KC and Parrish, and that's exactly what we go give you here on this live episode. What's up with my partner, man?
Come in, knock it real quick. You know what that is right there. I ain't gonna do it to him like that. Come on with it, man.
Back on they mother.
Come on, babe. Come here, knock it real quick. So Boosie on their ass. Come on, man.
Yeah, I'd rather be with you. You know what I'm talking about?
What's up with my partner, man?
Just chilling, man. What made you? What made that your selection today?
You know what, man? Hey, nothing. I just felt like slapping some Boosie real quick. You know, and just chilling with Boosie real quick, man. I was knocking a whole bunch of shit. I was knocking the Migos, really, but then I took the Migos off. I felt like I know we on a hot 45, so
hot 45 for y'all with the No Cap Live, and just in case with the music in the background you didn't hear the introduction, I'm gonna give it to you one more time. This is No Cap Live Q&A with KC and Coach P. We bring it to you live and direct on Wednesdays and Sundays, and sometimes we might throw in a Thursday or Friday. The knowledge and wisdom of KC and Parrish. Right. Y'all are now tuned in. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. Welcome to No Cap Live. Yes,
and if
sir.
y'all ain't been watching them playoffs, the Knicks got to be the weirdest group. They the best team that the Knicks had in damn near 2 decades, maybe 3.
Yes, sir.
They got to the furthest they got in 2-3 decades.
Yes, sir.
Lost in the Eastern Conference Finals and fired their coach.
And that's why their franchise is one of the franchises that does not do well, because every franchise that does stuff like that, no matter what sport, they are always the franchises that are at the bottom of the barrel.
They're going to lose a lot of their players right there because Thibs, Brongin, Brunson, which Brongin, Josh Hart, which Brongin, Villanova. So once he gone, Nick blew their chance, dumbass. Well,
yeah, that wasn't even intelligent, because all he did was coach them to the Eastern Conference Finals, which they haven't been to since like '99.
And the problem was they said that he played his players too much, but y'all don't have no bench. If you don't have no bench, what the fuck is he supposed to do?
And if that was the issue, him playing the players too much because of the lack of bench this season, guess what he was about to do going forward?
Build a bench.
Now you come back with the pieces that work to get you to the Eastern Conference Final, and you see where you need to build to get deeper and further and finally bring a ring to New York, who haven't been to the NBA Finals since.
Now, I'm going to say this. Because Indiana lost that last game when they should have swept them, when OKC did, when they should have won that game, and because they let New York take them the extra game, I want to say that OKC will win because of that little extra rest. But right now, I'm not going to even say that because Indiana got some rest too.
They pretty much got the same amount of rest, to keep it real.
So with that being said, this is going to be the most boring game we're going to watch. This is going to be more boring than that Denver series 2 years ago. This is going to be some boring-ass basketball. It's going to be like watching the defensive football game where the score be like 3-0 and shit.
Field goals.
Yeah, it's going to be some bullshit. But I still think Indiana going to win, but I'm not too sure. For C-Bell, I wouldn't bet on it. But
C-Bell locked in, brother.
Huh?
C-Bell said that bet locked in, brother.
Where he on here?
Nah, I don't think he on here now.
No, but I wouldn't really want to bet on that one because they the same damn team.
Yeah.
They the same damn team. You know what I'm saying? But that's that. Man, you sent me a good topic the other day.
It might come down to the bench.
And they both got good bench players.
So,
They're complete teams, bro.
no, that's what I'm saying. It might come down to whose bench outplays whose bench.
And we just talked about Zion the other day. I don't know if his career is going to be done, but I know New Orleans finna get rid of him. So he might be an option for the Warriors.
I don't think he'll be done. Hell no.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to keep on catching these charges and cases. These young fools, I ain't going to go there.
Yeah. I don't think.
But you sent me a top. That was crazy how you sent me that topic that day, right?
Uh-huh.
You sent it to me, and you seen the response that came right back to you.
Yeah, for sure.
I know you was like, God damn, nigga, the text didn't even go all the way through yet.
Still spinning. What?
Hey, no, the text, nigga. Soon as you goddamn I said, now what happens with this? So, me and P, we be talking sometimes, and he sent me a text and he asked me a question. I know a lot of y'all probably ain't gonna watch this, so you'll have to come back and watch it, and we ain't got that much time. But the question that
What the heck happened to the question?
Don't worry, I got it. The question that P asked was, are your personal thoughts your only true form of freedom?
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate on that, P.
Are your personal thoughts your only true form of freedom? You know, like, because depending on how you look at it, it can be like freedom or not, right? And that's kind of what your response was. But without giving that away, what I meant by that is like, is your personal thoughts the only space where you really get to think of things that only you know, and when only you know it, there's no judgment, there's no penalty, there's no consequence, there's nothing that comes with your thoughts when you keep those thoughts to yourself. And I'm not talking about thoughts that if were put into action, they would be like life-threatening to a person. But there are thoughts that people have that are non-life-threatening that still people don't feel comfortable sharing because of the judgment or the backlash of others, right? And I'm not talking about social media, none of that type stuff. I'm talking about in your personal life. So, for example, you know, I saw this skit, right? And it was the dude and said, it's two types of wives or something like that, or girlfriends. One, a nice looking girl, a thick girl walk by, and they'd be like, "Ooh, look at her, babe," and they'd be like, "Ooh, they together." And then the other one is you catch them looking, and she went crazy on them. You know what I mean? So, kind of like that, right? Like if for instance, let's say a girl, for example, see another girl, she say, "Oh, she's beautiful." And it's okay. She can even tell the girl herself she's beautiful. That don't mean that she want to do nothing with her. Don't mean that she's trying to take it no further. She just saying, "Oh, it's a compliment."
Right.
Now, in certain cases, a dude can think a girl is beautiful too, but not in the way that he's trying to do nothing with her. But it might make somebody uncomfortable, or somebody might feel a certain way if a guy was to say, you know what I'm saying? Right. So there are situations where thoughts remain in a person's head because they don't want to trigger another person, even though it really shouldn't be a trigger. You know what I mean?
I think
so they keep the thoughts themselves. Long story short.
I think I agree with the statement that, you know what I'm saying, that's where you're really free at, because think about it, in your mind, you can do whatever you want and have no consequences, right? I don't know how many people you done ran over with cars and buses and threw out the windows. You know what I'm saying?
Mom said something to you and you was like, "Man, she be tripping and shit," in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you a kid.
I seen an episode of Law and Order. You know, you can watch Law and Order a million times, and always a different episode. But in one of the episodes, I think she's a lawyer, and her name is Casey, by the way. And I think she said something. I think dude thought about doing something, and she said, "Well, we can't arrest people for crimes that they're thinking about. Imagine if we can arrest people for crimes that they're thinking about, everybody would be locked up.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? But It's our mind. So the question that I proposed back to you was, what happens when we let our mind become a mental prison? When we start letting our thoughts hinder us, right? When you, like I say, I'm a Virgo. So the way I think, I live up here. You know what I'm saying? Which the question is, we all do. We all do in some capacity, right?
Yeah.
So what happens is, damn, I lost where I was going to go with it. But
you was talking about the mental prison. You were saying,
right,
people, why do people allow it to become
a prison?
Yeah.
So I start thinking all the worst case scenarios of a situation. Man, this can happen, that can happen, this can happen, this can happen, which ultimately 99.5% of the time, none of the shit ever happens. But in my mind, I already created this. I'm in my comfort zone inside my mind, but now I done turned my comfort zone into a fear zone. I'm fear mongering myself. What if this happens? So now I don't want to go. Now I don't want to be a part of nothing else, right? Because what if this happens? What happens now that I'm stuck inside my head?
Yeah.
Right? Now, how do I get out of this? How do I get outside of my head? But you got your partners that's going to be like, hey, blood, just come on the ride. You like, should I go? But am I really going to be able to enjoy myself? Because now I'm on high alert, looking for shit to happen, because I done tricked myself inside my mind that all this bad shit going to happen, when in reality,
might be a great time. Being confined in your mind is the hardest prison to escape. Your next thing you said was, so then is detaching from your thoughts the real freedom? And if so, do we detach from the lifeline without harming ourselves or changing who we are? And then I said, or is it a learned behavior of fear that has programmed thoughts and actions to be, restricted in that way? So should we normalize this thing? I mean, not we, because we don't need nobody motherfucking permission to do nothing, because I can start doing it right now. To just be like things that are not life-threatening, to express them. And if people have a reaction, ain't that really their issue? Should you let it become yours? But is there a fear that stops a person from being brave enough to do that? Is there a fear that says, I'm sitting here with my lady and there's a lady there that we know, and I'm like, you know what? I would never cross the line with her, but she's attractive. Now, does that make her uncomfortable because I say that she's attractive out loud? You know what I mean?
Right.
I would never try to do nothing with her, but I think she's attractive.
I don't think that's a wrong thing, because everybody has eyes. Everybody can see the same thing, right? We can all see the same thing. The question is, though, how do we detach from our mind? How do we detach from our thoughts? Like what Angel just said, being confined to your mind is the hardest prison to escape. Exactly. Because how do you get out of it? How do you stop thinking? Right?
Putting things into action. Again, I'm not talking about life-threatening things. That's a different discussion. But I think sometimes people restrict themselves from things that are not even that serious because they feel like they will be judged, or they feel like somebody is going to get upset, and they want to avoid any type of, confrontation or argument or bad energy. So things that they think about, they don't put into action. Small action. So if for me, what I'm saying is things that are not life-threatening should be okay to be put into action. And then you start to unlock that prison of being in your mind, because you're not holding yourself just to your thoughts. You're putting these things, or for instance, to an example of what you said, instead of when somebody say, hey, you want to come over here, you could be aware of your surroundings, aware of the situation, aware of who you're going with. You can check it out, but you don't have to live in the fear of, I'm not going because this, that, and the third can happen. You can say, I'm going to go and enjoy myself. And I trust myself because I'm aware of my surroundings. You know what I mean? So putting your best thoughts into action, for me, is the answer. And for one, putting your best thoughts into action is the answer. Secondly, having the freedom to put your thoughts into action that you don't feel are life-threatening.
I agree with you, but I'm gonna go a little bit deeper with it, right? Because here's the thing: you can go in and put the best thoughts. You can say, well, act on your best thoughts, and that's what we always say, man. Best practices.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's always the thoughts, and even when it's a mental thing, that's the part. It's always a thought. So even if we do go, even if you do go, because you're not going to not go somewhere because of the thoughts, right? You're still going to go, but in your mind, you already put that's the mental preparing, right? You're preparing mentally for something bad to happen, right? And the reason we do this is because guess what? It's the content of the world that we didn't let get into our minds, that then came in and start making homes inside our heads, right? So
Yeah.
when I say that, like World Star, remember when World Stars? If you heard a motherfucker scream World Star, you know to fight for your life because
Yeah.
you're getting recorded. Or you see the people in the club and the club got shot up, or you hear about the people that then got jumped, or whatever the situation. You hear about all the bad things. You can
Yeah.
hear about the good thing, man. That shit was lit though. But as soon as you hear the bad things,
Yeah.
the bad things become the overwhelming power. Now you can focus on the good things, but this is where you start turning your mind into a prison. Ooh, they had a good time. Ooh, she was thick. Ooh, it was cool. It was all this. But then them niggas start shooting up the place. So now I got to be prepared because now I'm on alert. Am I gonna come in here and start watching who's shooting? So now I'm looking at people, and in my mind, guess what I done did? I done start stereotyping people. That nigga look like he gonna shoot somebody. This motherfucker look like they gonna jump some people. It's 5 people right there. They probably looking for trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, I already prepped myself for this.
Yeah.
Like I prepared myself for the worst case scenario,
Yeah.
which don't allow me to truly be free.
Mm-hmm.
Because how can I really relax when in my mind I'm already scouring and looking for any potential dangers?
Mm.
Right? So how can I really be free and say I'm gonna be all the way 100% relaxed and enjoy myself all the way when I already know that it's a potential threat here, and even if it ain't, I already worked out the whole game plan. If this happened, what's the Gucci song you were just telling me? You fuck with him,
Yeah.
you fuck with me. So
Yeah.
already, if me and you go into an establishment and you be like, "Hey, bro, I'll be right back," already in my mind, I done already played out this whole scenario. So when you walk over there, I might be standing right here, but I'm still watching you. I can be looking at everybody in here, but I'm still watching my partner. Because guess what? If I see a nigga come swing on you, you fuck with him, you fuck with me.
Yeah.
So I got to get you, like, so how do you really be free in that? How do you detach from the thoughts?
I think because the mind is so complex, we're talking about 2 different types of way of getting to the same point. One being a fear of like the environment where you might go to, you know what I mean, outside of your home to go enjoy yourself. And the other being just being in the presence of your thoughts and expressing them openly to individuals. You know what I mean? So but it all ties into some type of fear of what could happen if you, right? One being physical, like, oh, if you took the action to go somewhere. The other being, okay, if you express this thought to someone, a feeling, a notion of how you feel, or just what you think about a person. You know what I mean? What you think about a person. Sometimes people have a hard time expressing, God damn it. Sometimes people have a hard time expressing just what they think about people because sometimes they don't. Now, if it's a negative thing, a lot of times people express that all day.
Right.
And whoa, ain't this crazy?
Go ahead, talk your message up.
If you were to express a negative thought about a person, people will jump in quick.
Come on.
And nobody really even trip. They'll support that. If you say, man, yeah, so-and-so cool, kind of like you was talking about the club cool, but if you say so-and-so cool, but man, they be getting on my nerves with that, and they be like, man, they do, huh, man, what they did, and they support that. But if you say something positive about a person that comes across as too much of a compliment in certain circumstances, then it makes people uncomfortable. Now, why is that? Why is it that a negative thought can be projected and people accept it and participate more than if you were to give a super positive thought about somebody, and that can make people uncomfortable?
Nah, because you give too much positivity to somebody, then you dick riding, or you jocking, or you
So that's
following
what
behind that person. Right.
how does that become a bad thing? That's crazy. So really, a lot of people is haters or insecure.
Right. What are you not changing? Remember the word, but cancel out the positive. Well, just like life and death in the power of the tongue, it's the same with your brain. What you are not changing, you're choosing. But remember the word, but cancel the positive. I don't the bottom part. Remember the word, but cancel the that part kind of confused. Well, I understand what you're saying though.
Okay, positive. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think being aware of going to your surroundings, and you have some people who are more optimistic than pessimistic, and some people who are more pessimistic than optimistic. That's just a part of a personality trait. You know what I mean? So some people can go to the club, the same club as you, and never even think one thought
Right.
of something bad happening. They only thinking about getting drunk, having a good time.
Right.
Like if you went with 5 dudes and 10 girls, the 10 girls probably ain't even cross their mind nothing negative, but the dudes like, man, we going in here with them. We got to make sure niggas don't be trying to do all this, and then we got to. So the same people can go to the same place. It just depends on that mindset of how they use that energy. But yeah, I just think that there are certain situations where people restrict themselves from expressing their thoughts, and just speaking for myself, I don't feel like it's a good practice that people should do.
I think what people do,
Give too
because
much power to somebody else instead of power to your own thoughts.
yeah, and see that go back to the thoughts too. Just like you say, people will pick up on that negative. They grab onto that negative again, because in their minds they already outplayed the whole subject. So then they found something that can relate. Man, that motherfucker always doing this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You right, because they are in their mind, they already got it. But if you would have said, man, this nigga always show up for me, man, this dude don't never let me. That's my guy. Yeah, he do be coming through. But as soon as you go back and be like, well, I remember this time that nigga pump faked on me. Yeah, that nigga do that shit a lot too, man. That goddamn, you can't trust that nigga for nothing. It's like, bro, which one is it, my nigga?
Yeah.
Which one is it? And it's okay, because guess what? People have flaws. I think what gotta happen is we gotta start, just like Angel said, we gotta start making sure I was gonna say this to you the other day. We gotta make sure we training our brain. We
Yeah.
gotta make sure we train the brain.
No,
You
for
got to
sure.
train your brain to not just make the body follow, right? But you got to train the thoughts, because you got to learn to start siphon. That's why you got to learn to siphon out what don't belong inside your mind. Just like you start decluttering your home, you got to declutter your mind too, and start trying to push some of them thoughts out. And that's why meditation is so important. Try to get in a quiet space, because if not, then we start overloading. We start overloading our brain, and then that's how a lot of people get depressed. You know what I'm saying? They get depressed with that, because you got too much on your brain. Then it becomes overwhelming. So
Yeah.
then once you can't solve all the problems, guess what happens? There's so much going on, and the problems don't stop. So now you trying to figure out how to solve this one, but something else that came. So in your mind, you seeing all the bad things. So
Yeah.
even when you do get the wins and the good ones, you don't even appreciate them, because you're so focused on the negative ones. So
Yeah.
how do we stop that? Be careful with what you consuming. And I don't mean food. Be careful what you watching. Be careful what you listening to. Be careful who you listening to. Be
Yeah.
careful who you hanging around. Be careful, you know what I'm saying? Be careful of your environment, because the shit that you hang around is the shit that you become. So if you're around somebody who just carefree and don't be tripping, chances are that's gonna rub off on you. You're gonna start becoming a little careless.
But this is training your brain, right? And if you read the book, it's my book, it talks about it in there a lot. You know what I mean? Train the brain and the body will follow. But this is training the brain when you recognize areas of weakness, recognize areas of where there can be improvement, and you identify those areas and you work to improve them. You do the work to improve them. That is training your brain. So when you have when you are aware of your thoughts and you are aware of areas, if you care to do so, and you're brave enough, courageous enough to do so at that time to improve in the area where you were once weak, then that's exactly what you're doing. When you take the route of identifying and then learning best practices and applying best practices in that particular arena, that's training your brain. It can be inside of a gym when it comes to exercising. It can be when it comes into changing bad habits outside of the gym and everyday life, and changing lifestyle habits for the better. But when you put into practice the practice again of saying, hey, this is something that I'm ready to improve, and doing the work and being willing to apply best practices to that arena and make it a new habit, then you achieve another level. And then after you do that, you can continuously improve. So, that's what that 30-day practice, best practice sheet is all about, right? That I send out to my members once a month, and we can send it out to anybody on here too. But choosing one thing, a month to turn from a bad habit into a good habit, long story short. But being willing to apply best practices, it starts with what you think about, and then putting that into action, the best action.
And we got to make sure you put the other A word into action. The other A word, accountability. Accountable. You got to hold yourself accountable.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It all starts right there, because nothing changes with you unless you change it. Nothing changes unless something change, right? And the first change got to be accountability. You know that you got negative thoughts. You know that you find yourself hoarding on and afraid to speak up and afraid to speak out and whatever it's going to be. You got to say, all right, just like you say, I'm weak here. This is one of them areas that I need to start improving on. Just like you said with the names, you made sure to start calling people by their names so you can remember people's names. I still don't be calling people by names. I'll be forgetting names like a mother. Hey, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hey, nice to see you. I gotta.
That's why you said that. You read that in the book.
No, you said it before.
Oh, I thought you read that in the book.
No, you said it before. I just remember. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that's one of my weaknesses. That's one of my weaknesses. I like to remember people's names. And I'll be looking at a person. I can see a person to know their name and then forget their name, or see a person that's done like, damn, I know, bro, but you know what I'm saying? So that's one of my weaknesses. So I know I got to hold myself accountable, and the way I got to hold myself accountable, make sure I remember person's name. But here's the other part. Watch this. There's more, right? Being a prisoner in my own mind. I don't want to ask you, hey, bro, what's your name?
That's a perfect example, Casey. That is a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier. That whole scenario that you just gave with the names, and then when you said, you could just be like, bruh, I know this sound crazy. I know I should know your name. But bruh, as soon as you get ready to say it, I'm gonna know it. But bruh, I forgot your damn name, Casey. What's your name again, bruh?
Right.
Hey, bruh, what? I'm KC, bro. I know, bro. It's something I'm working on, but I'm also working on that's satisfying two birds with one feeding. If you were to do that in that moment, that was a great example of what I was talking about earlier. So I kept talking about like women, but that was a great example, bro. What's your name again? It could be your cousin. Nobody wants to do that. How many people would just on a regular basis, somebody who they know, like, damn, I know I should know cuz name. Instead of trying to backtrack, go find out what cuz name was, just ask them right there what his name was. They might feel a certain way.
Yeah, because it come off as rude to me.
But if you were to do that, are you unlocking something that was also weakness? Not just the not knowing the name, but the practice of in your head, now that's that prison that you was talking about. Like the whole time you talking to dudes, you can't even enjoy the conversation because all you're really thinking about is, I hope cuz don't ask me what his name is, or some shit like that. Because so if you were to just be like, hey, bro, you know what? Cuz I rock with you. But your name's slipping my head right now. Cuz, what's your name again?
You know the worst one? When they know your name and they come up to you and be like, KC, blood, what's up with you? Man, what's up with bruh?
Bro, it's been a long time. It's been a long time, bro. What's your name again?
That's the way to do it.
Bro, it's been a
Yeah,
long time. And I rock with you. But what's your name again, bro?
Damn, bro, your name just slipped my
Your name just slipped my. That's crazy that your name.
damn, bro.
Right,
And
bro.
you know what happens? As soon as they say their name, bro, that shit start bringing back flashbacks like.
That's right, bro. I don't even know how I forgot that. Then look, when they say their first name, you might remember their last name too. Dang, goddamn John Johnson.
Yeah, boy, I remember you, bro. Remember when we was at the bro? I remember, bro. I tell you what, I went to a party about a year ago, and one of our classmates, nigga walked up to me and shook my hand and said, "Nigga, you don't remember when you used to try to punk me on the basketball court?" And I'm like, nigga, I don't even know who you are. Right? I'm over here like, bro, I don't even know who this nigga is. The whole time, and I'm thinking, nigga, you don't look nothing like nobody I knew. Come to find out, he changed his name. So the name that he was going by wasn't the name that we knew him by.
Mm.
So when they told me his name, I'm like, oh, I remember that, nigga. But nigga, yeah, I probably did punk you on the basketball court. Nigga, who cares? Nigga, we didn't, you know, like, but you at this age, you cool, but you know what I'm saying? You just thinking like, nigga, I'm trying to remember people's names from 3 days ago. Shit, nigga, you know how many people you done met in that time of span to try to remember every name? If I can remember I like the way you said it though, bro. You know, damn, bro, I forgot your name, bro. Say that again for me. What's your name? What I'll do, some slick shit. Let me lock you in. How you spell your name again?
Yeah. And they'd be like, Dave.
What's that with a D?
But with two V's or one?
Is that with a D?
You got a Y in there? Is it Dave?
Dave or David? Like
yeah. Nah, bro, you know I know it's Dave, but I'm saying do you go by David?
Man,
You're older now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
put older now. Do you go by
Dave?
Dave?
Old Dave.
Or you go by D?
Shit. Right. Now I ain't gonna nigga in my fantasy football league. In my fantasy football league that I play right now, a guy named Demetrius, cool dude, good dude, but
Dave.
Right.
Dave, like, oh, brother.
In this era that we in right now, his name is Demetrius. I think that's his name. I think that's his name. But I'm gonna start calling that nigga Demetrius because
D.
No, because they call him Big D. Right. And the whole time, nigga don't be thinking, because what's up, bro? I don't even call people by their name. But in my phone, the nigga name is Big D. But in my phone is D. But every time it comes in the chat, it's Big D. like nigga. What the fuck? Nigga? Why is this your name, nigga? Why the fuck is this your name? You know what I'm saying?
Who called you D?
Right. And so yeah, I mean he big than a motherfucker, but bro, you gotta put your whole name in this motherfucker. You need to take that big out of here. Just nigga go by your name, bro. And they be so and niggas be hella comfortable with it. Hey, what's up, Big D? Big Look, right. Nigga ain't big. Cool nigga though. But yeah. I don't want to be calling another man Big D.
Nah, but definitely if y'all have any, if you heard the topic from the beginning what we was talking about, but if y'all have any questions of anything, that was our question that we was talking about off camera. We was texting each other, so that was our question. Basically, you know, do too many people trap their thoughts away that are non-life-threatening thoughts that, you know, people should normalize sharing those thoughts and taking action on thoughts that are non-life-threatening, they ain't harmful, and not being so afraid of what people may think if you were to say, hey, I forgot your name, or hey, I think, oh, girl is beautiful, or hey, whatever.
Can you compliment him? With that being said, With that being said, with what you just said right there, can another man come up to you and tell you your wife look good?
See, that's tough. Me, I'm a player. I'm a player all day, every day. You feel me? So if I'm with any female on the face of this earth, she
gonna look good.
She better get a compliment. You niggas better look when we walk by. I mean, off top, I'm a player. And if a nigga say something to me, even if they didn't even see me with her, they try to holler at her, and then I come up and they be like, "Oh, my bad, bro." I'll be like, "Oh, it's cool." They gonna be like, "Oh yeah, bro, you a player." I'm a player. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. First of all, my only concern is me, and then how she represent me. You feel me? So I'm a player. It's all day with me. I'm not finna be getting into no altercations because somebody say something. Now, not with respectfully though. Respectfully though. You're not finna just come up and act like you smashing on my, something like that. But be like, hey man, if like I see you, right? I don't know you, and you come up and you be like, boy, you got you one. Be like, for sure, cuz I'm a player. I ain't gonna be like, what do you mean I got me one, man? Why you looking at my girl? I'm gonna be like, for sure, cuz it's about, bro. You gotta do what I gotta do. Now I know that means that you looking at her, you gonna keep looking at her, but at the same time, you was a player and you was like, bro, you got you one. Yeah, for sure, bro. You feel me? I really got me 3.
Yeah, nigga. She got a partner. Put me on, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? You feel me? Yeah, that's how I'm gonna look at it. Let me tell you a story. Tell you a story.
Player, though. That's just
Tell you a story. It don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm gonna show you how everybody ain't players. One day I was the hardest thing to do when you go knock a female, if you got to get her friends too, it's hard to get all the females to be bad ones.
Oh yeah.
9 times out of 10, she gonna be bad, one gonna be cool, and the other one gonna be like, nigga, that's on you, bro. You gotta take one. This day, I had guys compliment me to my dude or the guy I'm with, made them feel good, and got in their feelings. Log off, see. Listen, I went to the store and I bumped one. Bad little something too. I said, oh, I got one. Mind you, I got 2 partners. I say, shit, pull up and bring some friends from my folks. She said, okay, I got you. P, no lie, I told these Negroes, I said, hey, I'm finna run to the store and get these cigars. I'll be right back. When they get here, let them in. All 3 of them bad ones, P. I ain't gonna just tell you they all bad and they ain't. I had 3 bad ones. Nigga, do you know these fools didn't let these girls in the house? That ain't the worst part. When I get there, we all in the house. Now, again, nigga, I'm me. It's like me and you sitting in here with, I ain't gonna, you understand where I'm going with this, P. Yeah. Listen what happened. P, I'm in here, it's 3 of them, it's 3 of us. One nigga's in the room on the phone. The other nigga is walking around counting money in his hand on the phone. I'm in here, nigga. I'm me, nigga. I'm on all 3. Man, I got mine right here. I'm trying to run this one. I'm trying to do a little that one. Man, P, about an hour, bro. About an hour went by. Do you know these girls finally got up and decided to leave, bro? You know, right when an hour, nigga. Didn't neither one of these niggas come out and say nothing, P. Don't you know? Nigga, right when them girls left, these niggas all got off the phone and came out, oh, where the girls go? Nigga, what? I said, man, y'all niggas, I ain't never seen niggas up in here scared of no poochie. Y'all niggas didn't even come out this room to come talk. And y'all niggas got me out here trying to knock all 3 of them. Now, me, I could have, hey, nigga, it's me, nigga. But y'all got 2 other niggas up in here. Nigga, y'all making me look bad. Well, y'all making y'all look bad because needless to say, didn't nothing happen. I just wanted to show you how everybody ain't player, my nigga.
First of all, I don't know how you don't let them in the house. That's crazy. But I think I don't know what type of them sound like some cats that you just had met somewhere or something. Them don't sound like I don't know who you had around you on that particular day. But also, I'm gonna tell you something. Some people be out of their comfort zone. So you said it was three bad ones, right? Okay, they might have felt like, boy, I can't do nothing with them.
Now, if I would have had my partner with me,
Oh, you know.
two of my partners, nigga, that would have been a festival in this mother.
Fiesta.
Festival. Yeah, you know. But hey, look, man, hey, everybody ain't. This shit ain't for everybody though.
No, for sure.
Everybody ain't player, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, you see, y'all CP got up and start walking. I mean, it's about that time to log off.
I gotta grab my charger. This motherfucker finna.
All right. Yeah, everybody not a player. Like, you know what I'm saying? It take a special kind of player. Too Short made a song about me way back in like 2000, early 2000s called "A Better Player Than Me." He made that song about me. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't be a better player than me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate him when he did it. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like
it was long overdue.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Now I know some people. We both do. We know some people that's real players, and we know some niggas that nigga I wouldn't nigga bring you around nothing. Cause nigga you gonna fuck up the play. And I've been guilty of fucking up the play a few times. That's because hey, I feel like I feel like ain't no better player than me. So she either gonna get with it or she gonna get out. You know you gonna get right or gonna get left. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you know sometimes I done fucked up a few myself, but she said, "Log off, bro. What the hell?" Hey, couldn't be a better player than me. You feel me? So, you know, not everybody players, but a lot of what we were saying though, man. We gonna. I know you got to go, but look.
So we had, you know, our question of the day was that topic about your thoughts and, you know, being in tune with your thoughts. But if anybody got a question that they would like us to, you know what I mean, answer, go ahead and drop that thing in the chat and we definitely will. Yeah, I think that for me going forward, what I'm about to put into practice is things that I feel like is, I'm just going back to it, you know what I mean? Things that is, I feel like is, people about to get a lot more, you know, hell no's from me. First and foremost, don't ask me for nothing. I'm telling you right now, I'm in my hell no season. Everybody know. You ask me for saying it right? No. Hell no. Nope. Hell no. 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 Hell no. Everybody. I'm telling everybody no. First and foremost, I'm about to put the power of no to work like a motherfucker. I'm telling everybody no. So if you now you know. But besides that, in addition, yeah, I really don't care what nobody think. You know, if it's something I want to express and say, I don't care who there, who hear it. You know, it's let me borrow 100. Nope. See, Bill, you can borrow 200 because I know you just joking, but you get two because I know that's coming back the next day, the next hour.
Hey, you know where I've been at lately though, Pete? Real spill. I've been just like you. Not necessarily.
Why I'm saying I'm gonna say no. You feel where I'm coming from. You get it more than I do. But go ahead.
You talking about C-Bill?
Yeah, he know better than I know.
Shit, we all know.
Yeah, you know, I know you know.
But where I've been at lately, I've been so much in my own peace right now. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm giving motherfuckers the business. Nah, I don't want it. I'm telling you about yourself. Nah, listen, we ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I don't want it. I'm in that space right now. I don't even want to talk to a motherfucker. I'm cool. Y'all good. Y'all got it. I sit in peace.
Ain't no debate, nothing.
For what? For what? What we doing? What I'm finna argue? Motherfuckers got to start meeting me on my level. I'm tired of going down to other motherfuckers' level. I'm tired of being the only motherfucker. I'm tired of being the person that got to give. I'm tired of being the person that always got to put forth the effort. I'm tired of being the motherfucker that can be. I'm tired of being the motherfucker that get leaned on.
Yeah.
No more than that. No, that you giving out, nigga. I'm handing the motherfuckers out like pennies. Meet me at Happy. You better Casey. You got my honey, Negro. Negro. I didn't address you before you even got on the show today. See? You see? I said I was going to see you Sunday. Nigga, I was waiting on you. Hold on. Let me adjust my leg.
Well, that's what he said before you make something else up. What he said was he don't want to bet no more. Now go ahead and make up what you was finna say. Because when the show first came on, Rewind the Tape, he was like, CLC Bear, I don't want to bet no more. That's what he
No,
said.
that ain't what I said. I said this. Y'all rewind the tape. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I said. I said, see, this nigga talking about some what? I said, and I told you I'll see you on Sunday. And that depends on how that game went on Sunday. I said that on last Friday. And
Now,
I said, hold on. Because what I just said was, with the way that goddamn Indiana just had to go the extra game with New York, I would have gave that. I was gonna say that OKC would have won that, but I said because OKC got the rest. I said I wouldn't really want to bet on that because they're the same damn team. That's what I said.
What you say?
No.
What you
Bro,
said?
you out here losing bets. That's wild. I ain't losing no goddamn bet. We ain't even bet all the way. I ain't shake on it, but we can shake on it if that's what we gonna do, Negro. But wait.
Say the last part again of what you just said.
Hold on. See, Bear, if we gonna bet this series, you want to bet this? You want to bet 100? I was gonna say bet a dub because you got all the money, nigga. But hold on, because see, you trying to be some. See, Bell, comment in this goddamn chat because log this nigga in real quick. Log C Bell in.
He here.
I know he here. Hey, how many games you said it's gonna take for them to win?
Is you betting or
Hold on, Pete, because Pete, this ain't got nothing to do with you. See, Bell, you know how to comment. You say this gonna be a sweep or we'll be going to 7? Because I think it's going to 7. If 5400. 54, we can do that.
Yo, 50, his honey.
I know what he was talking about. I'm gonna do that. Just because you said something. But I'm gonna let you know I really don't be betting, but I'm gonna bet your ass because you came on here talking about Casey, where my money. Nigga, I got you. P, he calculating. Yeah, I am. And see, you better be on my goddamn side. See, Bill, this game better go to game 7 too. This shit better go to game 7.
Last week, KC crazy as hell because he be going from.
No, I said I think Indianapolis can win it, but nigga, they didn't goddamn do what they supposed to do with New York. They didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Last week, who want to bet? You want to bet too?
Nigga, I didn't say that. That was C. Bell said that.
Hey, bet it. It ain't no way.
Nigga, that was C. Bell said that. He can get it too. That was C. Bell said that. That wasn't me. Go back and watch the show and then put that clip on.
He did say he could get it too, but you was talking about
no. C. Bell came on there and said bet 100.
And you was like, bet it.
No, I didn't say bet it. I said I'll let you know on Sunday.
Okay. I'll go back and watch the tape.
Yeah, go back and watch it and put it up here. Straight up win or lose. I get 50. You get 100. Fuck it, run it, nigga. We're gonna run it. Just because you came on here and you made sure and I knew to come on here Sunday to say something. 5400, and that's just because it's you. KC is right. Told you, I'm always right. That's why I'm gonna win your 100.
All I'm saying is, forget how it went. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I'm saying you crazy. You be going from stand on it to hold on. Let me figure it out real quick.
No, because I already had said that though. Already said. See, you thinking I said something different, but I've been saying the same thing the whole time. I said that nigga.
You said
Indiana,
better.
No, I didn't. See, Bell said bet 100.
No, when he offered the 100, you said bet 100. That's where the 100 came from.
No, he said bet 100. I said
you accepted it.
No, I didn't. Go back and watch it. I said I'll let you know on Sunday. Because it depends on how this series go with New York and Indiana.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna run the tape back.
Run the tape back. He said Parrish is right. Parrish is not right. We're gonna go back and run it. No, you go back and watch it. I said, let me see how this series go, and I'll let you know on Sunday.
Don't worry about it.
Go ahead and put it back. Just make sure you put it back when we come out here on. Make sure it's on there, and then you're gonna be like, no, KC was right.
No, I am. But do you remember when we had the conversation about the running backs?
That's why I want you to go back and say. That's why I told you to keep that same energy and go put that same clip back on here.
And then I said, KC, I wish I could put the clip up while we're talking.
I wish you could too.
It's about the running back. You was like, man, I didn't say that. Woo. And then I put the clip up, and you was like, why you bringing up old stuff?
Day one. What else was you looking for? No, CBL. You know why I said that?
Trying to say they tired.
Yeah, that's why I had said it, because I said OKC, not OKC, Indiana and New York had the tougher series. They series was playing more. And when OKC swept, got Minnesota up out of, I ain't gonna say swept, but when they got Minnesota up out of there, I said, nigga, I was thinking Indiana need to do the same thing and get the same amount of rest as OKC so they don't go in there because they was having a more dueling matchup. You see Nate Smith kept getting hurt and all that shit like that. That's why I said let me see, because if that series would have went the whole 7, then they wouldn't have got the same enough rest to go and play OKC. That's what I was saying. That's why I said wait till Sunday. But yeah, you're right. They did win, and they won the next game.
Indiana, but you also said you had Indiana because of Halliburton.
I said I like Indiana. I said I like Indiana to win. Yeah. That's the same shit. I still like Indiana to win. I think it's gonna be a boring ass series. I think this series is gonna be boring as shit.
And the bet is official.
Yeah, it's 5,400. That's the bet. Now I just said it. I just said it because you can go back and watch. I said, see me on Sunday. I'll let you know on Sunday. That was the original thing. But yeah, see, Bill, the bet is good. Now,
the bet is good. The
there
bet
we go.
is the table, and I'm the bookie. I'm the bookie. The bet is on the table.
Nigga, nigga didn't even hit me when he got to Atlanta either.
Oh, see, Bill?
Yeah, it's okay though.
He'd be out there.
And you know that goddamn series finna be boring as shit too. This finna be the most boring as NBA Finals. Get to 50. I spent in Chinatown a few days ago. Get back to 50. Yeah, man, I hear that. You can help me buy my radiator, nigga.
So y'all make sure y'all, if y'all we got a couple, like 2 minutes before we get up out of here, but if y'all got a question that y'all would like us to go over in this Q&A, go ahead and put it in the chat real quick. If you missed our topic was about, people being trapped in their own minds and basically not being comfortable expressing non-harmful thoughts, but thoughts that that people have in their head, and then sometimes they be concerned about if they said or took action what people would say in return. So, like a complimenting a female in front of your female, or it's that type of stuff, nothing harmful.
Hey man, glad y'all came in with us today, man. We know we came in a little bit earlier today, so appreciate y'all for being here with us.
See, I got a session I'm about to start here in a couple minutes. So
hey, you don't watch fantasy, you don't play fantasy football. Even though
no.
you probably would be good at it. We should probably get us a fantasy football league going. That's all I like is football. But here we go again. Hey, next week.
Getting close.
They say the Raiders offense gonna go crazy.
Yeah, we're getting close. Getting close.
Yeah. So, C-Bell, if you win this bet, just make sure we run it back for the NFL. Ain't he a Niners fan?
Yep.
We played them in the preseason too, right?
I got the 9. I'm gonna say the Raiders go win somewhere between 8 and 10 games.
We got them in the preseason. I mean, it ain't gonna be the best game, but we got them in the preseason, and we're gonna beat their ass there too.
Win 8 games this season. Is that a successful season?
Yes, for the Raiders, yes.
I think so too.
And I think we got an opportunity to sneak into the playoffs because I think the Chargers is getting better. I think the Broncos is just they snuck in there. I think once you figure out what's their fucking quarterback name, once you figure him out, even though he's nice, I think Sean Payton is overrated. And so I think we can sneak into the playoffs because we really like number 2 in that division every year. And then
Smith won games last year.
There you go again with them Raiders. I'm always gonna go again with the Raiders.
Let's see how many games Geno Smith won last year.
He put Seattle in the playoffs. Yeah,
I want to say they had. Let me see.
Like 9 or 10. He put them in there.
Like that. How many games did Seattle win last season?
And he had a lot of yards. He almost had 5,000 yards. Come on, man. Hey, man. Just a lot of Niners fans out here. I'll be having to get on their ass all the time. Sorry ass Brock Purdy. But whatever. We had Derek Carr forever. So.
10-7.
It's 10-7? Yeah. Thanks to Geno Smith, because they didn't have no line.
And not no real running game either. Nothing against their running backs, but they didn't have no real running.
But we building up all that. But don't worry. Let's get up out of here. Raiders got the record with the most winning seasons in a row.
9.
With them non-winning. Hey, don't you be coming out here putting out this. Get this off of here. Delete this comment.
Sounds about right. He said 8 sounds about right, though.
Hey, yeah. I mean, 8 should get us 8. Maybe,
79 might get you there.
No,
Oh,
79 ain't gonna get us there.
17 now, so that'd be 7-10. They got
Yeah, that ain't gonna get us there. But we can sneak in there. I think it's a couple games on there that we gonna steal. That it be
yeah.
the games that we supposed to win that we lose, like the fucking Giants.
And
You know
getting
we
wins
should beat their ass.
early is important too. Getting wins early, stacking them wins early in the season is important. Don't start off owing, you know what I'm saying? Some crazy. Getting them
We
wins
got a good bye week though. I think our bye week is like week 7, week 8.
even
So we got a good stretch.
games, if they like 2-3, you know what I mean? You can still put it together, but you don't want to. A team doesn't want to be 0-5.
Hey, listen, we got our bet. We locked in. Nigga, run me my money, and I'm saying that right now. Let me get up off of here, but the nigga really be looking for me. Like I said, another losing season, and you pushing it. I've been a Raider my whole life, and guess what?
You want to do a second one? So this because we gave them 2 short ones on Wednesday. You want to do a second one at our regular time on Friday, Thursday, Sunday, something like that?
We'll surprise y'all and let y'all know because I'll say yeah, and we won't get on.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll talk to you through the week, and then we'll see where we at.
I'm gonna make sure y'all got your alerts on so when it goes up, you get the alert that we are coming on. Make sure you share, tell a friend, and tell a friend. And yeah, we will see y'all on the next one. Let's get our goal is we want to get 25 people in the chat. And then if we get 25 people in the chat, we go do a giveaway. 25 people in the chat for the next episode. We go put it up. Y'all share it. We get 25 people in the chat. We are going to give a giveaway. We gonna do a random. Matter of fact, that whole episode we gonna do raffles for everybody in the chat. That's what we gonna do. We want 25 people in the chat, and we doing giveaways. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
I ain't. Hey.
We doing.
Hey, nigga, hit the leave button. We'll see y'all on next week or later in this week.
Hopefully later this week, we'll see y'all in the next one. That has been another episode of No Cap Live. Y'all make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend. We will see y'all on the next one. And like I said, 25 people in the chat, and we will start a raffle as soon as we hit 25 people in the chat and give away some player. We'll see y'all.
Mexico Sunday, but I'll be talking when I get back. Boy, you be out of town more than goddamn the airlines.
Hey, you know, man, it's a beautiful thing when you retire.
Hey, man, I'm gonna need to tap in with you because whatever you got, whatever your politics, I need to politic with you because
when you set yourself up to enjoy retirement and you put your life together the way it's supposed, that's exactly what you're supposed to do.
Man, well, look then, hey man, show me the blueprint, man, so I can follow your steps, man. Come on with it. But shit, come on, P, we out, man.
See, Bell got all the game. Maybe he'll come on here one day and share some with us.
He don't never want to get on, man. He invited. We don't even let dudes on here, but we'll let you on here. Come on with it.
He need a travel buddy. CC, log off.
Get your ass off this goddamn chat. Get your ass off this. P, let's go, P.
All right,
delete this goddamn comment in a minute.